After being completely decimated in their last game, the Hurricanes look to the next game. A change is needed on the ice and in the locker room, as a momentum shift will be necessary to take back the lost ground, to take back what is theirs, and move forward with obtaining the ultimate goal and finish the story. Welcome to Hurricanes Digest. I'm Jeff Testanero. Come on, Caniacs. Smash that subscribe button. Let's get it going. Our numbers say that most of you watching aren't subscribed. So my question to you is, what the heck are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and let's get it rolling. And why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves up. Some Batman logic for you today. Well, fall is what the Hurricanes did on Sunday versus Montreal. They fell hard. 100 shot attempts. 30 plus recorded shots on net. 1 goal out of all of that. And a 5-1 loss to the Habs. But you know what? Like I just said, we'll learn to pick ourselves up. Looking at the next set. 2 out of 3 days. 2 games, 3 days, 1 team. The Hurricanes versus the faltering Columbus Blue Jackets. 1 game in Columbus. 1 game back in Raleighwood. We're going to look at maybe some possibilities for the first game right now. Let's do that. The Canes cling to the top of the division as the Jackets have fallen to 4th and are 1 point behind the Islanders for 3rd in the division, currently sitting at the number 2 wild card spot, which makes these Blue Jackets very, very cranky. The Blue Jackets are scrambling now. The Blue Jackets, nobody's safe in the East. Now, what's important for the Hurricanes in the East to look at is that 4-way tie between the Canes, the Sabres, the Lightning, and possibly Montreal. I'm going to count 4 because we're going to include Montreal in that one because they're hot. Except they're playing the Lightning tonight, so maybe they'll make up a little ground. So technically 3 teams. I'm counting Montreal as one of the top teams. Canes, Sabres, Lightning all have 98 points. 2 points tonight for the Hurricanes are absolutely necessary. Like, there is no, we'll get 1 by going to overtime, be happy to skate out of Columbus with 1. There's none of that anymore. There's none of that anymore for the Hurricanes. They need 2 points. Columbus is coming out hungry. Columbus wants to regain ground. That's what's going to happen. They're going to face a very angry Blue Jackets team. So the Hurricanes need to put their best foot forward, right? Who's starting? Who's sitting? Who's going to be in the net? Well, as of today, the projected lineup, looking a lot like the older lineups for Coach Brind'Amour. Obviously, Svech, Aho, and Jarvis are line 1. I said it before. I'll say it 8 million times. Always nice seeing Ghost and Nikishin together. But what about a change? Maybe some new blood in the lineup. You know, I've seen some fans clamoring for it today on social media. So maybe that's what's needed. Maybe Jesperi Kotkaniemi is what's needed. KK. Let's get KK back in there. How about that? Personally, I really do think a shakeup is in order. KK hasn't touched the ice for some game time play in a very long time. I know he's practicing with the team. I know he's out there skating, but nothing takes away from in-game work. Especially if they're going to do in the offseason what I expect them to do and trade Kotkaniemi. He's been on the trading block now for what, 3 years? Something like that. Now he's a healthy scratch. I understand, Robinson a lot of these guys going out there, it's good to have them. They play good together, but they're not playing great together. The production isn't there for a lot of these lines. So maybe adding some fresh blood and a familiar face of Jesperi will be exactly what they need tonight. Plus, if you put Kokoniemi in this game, he's got a lot to prove. I understand. He only has 2 goals and 7 assists. Let's give KK a chance. I'm starting a movement. Give KK a chance. What do you have to lose besides the East? But maybe he'll come out there like a fist of fire, man. I think he's going to come out there with something to prove. Might make a big difference. Shake it up a bit. I know a bunch of Caniacs online are clamoring for it. So let's do it. Make the move, man. Make the move. In net, so far, the bus. Based on Coach Brind'Amour's goalie rotation, that would mean that Bussy would be tonight's starter. He did win his last game while Freddie led in 5 on 18 shots versus Montreal. Bussy was in the starters crease at practice. Maybe we can get the bus rolling. He won his last game. He had to set out the last one. This is also his chance. Shut down the Blue Jackets. Gain some ground in the East. Push Pittsburgh down a little farther. Let's get a little closer to the Metro title. Let's get a little closer to top of the East. I'd rather play W2 than possibly Pittsburgh if Carolina falls to 3 in the East. Maybe Bussy out there will add a little flavor. Maybe Buss will come out and play tonight. I really hope he does. I think he's going to have a big game. I really, really do. And if they put KK in there, he's going to have a big game too. Ehlers and Svech currently tied with 9 power play goals each this season. Ehlers has been on quite the tear. He's playing great. It's always exciting when he's on the ice. Something big always happens when he's on the ice. So I expect Nikolai to do something big tonight versus the Blue Jackets. I really, really do. And I really, really hope he does. He's one of my favorite players. I love Nikolai Ehlers. So, yeah. Maybe he's on the give KK a chance train. That'd be cool. Last meeting, Hurricanes didn't do anything. It was another 5-1 final, a 5-1 loss versus the Jackets. So tonight is the night to get back on track. You are tied with 3 serious teams at the top of the East. You've got a hot team in Montreal, nipping at your heels, ready to come in there. You got to do something. Push Pittsburgh down a bit. Get 2 points. Lower the magic number to win the Metro. Need a little help tonight from the Islanders, and the Canadians, as the Islanders are playing the Sabres and the Canadians are playing the Lightning. So let's get 2 points and give Montreal 2 and push Tampa Bay out a bit. Let's just get Tampa Bay away. First, foremost, let's hope for 2 for the Canes tonight. Let's go, Canes versus the Jackets. For Hurricanes Digest, I'm Jeff Testanero. See you tomorrow.